Hey guys, welcome back to John's Watch. Today I'm taking a look at a game called Sunrider Academy. This came out on Steam on April 15th, 2015. It's developed by Love in Space and is published by Sekai Project. Its regular price is $32.99 Canadian, that's probably $29.99 US. And it is a visual novel game with a hefty emphasis on stat management, apparently. Now, I haven't got into the game yet, but $32.99 Canadian for a visual novel sounds pretty pricey to me. I know that If My Heart Had Wings and Fading Hearts are both below $20, and those are fantastic visual novel games. For some reason, the game has been censored on Steam, so a lot of the adult themes have been removed from it. There is a restoration patch available if you are into that sort of thing. It's probably better with the restoration patch, let's be honest. Anyway, I'm just going to get right into it and just play through it for a bit. Let's start. All the girls disappeared. Oh no. Captain Kayto Shields gripped his armrest as the ancient Ryuvian lord spoke.
It is over for your pathetic people. Your kind shall be reformed to service us.
I don't think so.
Ha! What can your pathetic vessel do against the full might of the Holy Empire? Now meet your fate.
4 more cruisers dropped from warp, joining the already sizable enemy fleet. Laser beams tore through the hull as the cruisers opened fire. Shields may have appeared confident earlier, but he knew he was running out of options. The commander nearly lost her balance in the carnage. She gripped the handrail while shouting that the core was about to go critical. He was getting tired of always hearing that. Couldn't she ever say something else? This is apparently like a spin-off of a robot game that I've never heard of, called like Sunrider or something. So I think that's what all the opening stuff's about, and what this is like a reference to. What could he do? Fire the Vanguard again? But he didn't have enough command points for that. The Seraphim's awakening had worn off, and would be missile massacred the following turn. Both quantum torpedoes have been shot down by flak, and the Paladin was already out. This might make a lot of sense if you played the original Sunrider robot thing.
Bwahahahaha! Farewell, Captain.
Bad end. You have been defeated. Oh no. Try again. Try again. Try again. That's pretty funny. That's a cool way of starting it. I threw up my hands in exasperation. What a stupid game. This looks really nice actually. That bed looks fantastic. Look at that lamp. Moo, you're playing that game again? This level's got to be bugged. There's seriously no way that they could have intended to have 4 cruisers show up on the 8th turn. Maybe I should go to the developer's website and make a post about it. No! You spent all the winter vacation doing nothing but playing games. But at this rate you might end up like one of those unemployed people. The new term's gonna start tomorrow and you haven't even got your uniform out yet. What am I gonna do with you, Kayto? I crossed my arms. I wasn't about to get henpecked by my own sister. Work hard, play hard. That's what I always say. Oh, is that so? And are you finally going to get a girlfriend this year? Girlfriend? You always play those dating games on the Holo, don't you? I think her voice is changing quite a bit. Of course. Something like getting a girlfriend is easy. Oof. Really now? Then good luck, Kayto. And remember, if you flake out like you did last year, your little sister's going to be highly disappointed in you. That was only my 2nd year. Everyone knows that real relationships don't start until the 3rd year. Really? Really? Whatever. Just try your best, okay? And remember, disappointed sister. Marae left the room grinning ear to ear. As soon as she left, I began to regret my words. Girlfriend, huh? I opened my closet and got my uniform out. Tomorrow I would return to being a student at Sunrider Academy. Located at the heart of Sarah City, Sunrider Academy is an experimental educational facility which gathers the brightest young minds from across the planet. Just being accepted was considered a great achievement. Honestly, I was surprised I got accepted. Even if I was mostly average, I guess I have one thing. Oh, select character class. Okay. So are we athletic, intellectual, charismatic, good karma, well-rounded, or wealthy heir? Oh, I see. And does our little picture change? Oh my god, it does. Charismatic does sound quite fun. This is obviously us here, Kayto Shields. Are we intellectual? Oh. What is good karma? That's probably all about luck. Wealthy heir. I'm tempted to go intellectual. -1 homework per week. He's got a bit of money. I'm gonna go for intellectual. I hung up my uniform and put my school supplies into my bag. That should do it. There's a robot over there. Just noticed that. This story takes place on Sarah, an advanced world in the galaxy's neutral rim. Sarah has a different orbit and revolution speed compared to our Earth, and thus has a unique calendar system. A day on Sarah lasts only 10 hours. To go into detail, every hour contains 100 minutes, and each minute contains 100 seconds. However, you need not remember this to play Sunrider Academy. Okay. Kayto can perform 1 activity each hour. Further, he must sleep 4 hours a day. The duration of a week, month, and year differ as well. Whew. Each week on Sarah contains 10 days. The 5th, 9th, and 10th days are break days, and all the days are work days. Okay. Okay, so these are the break days, and these are the work days. A month contains 5 weeks. There are 10 months in a year. Wow, this is quite a detailed world. It's making it seem confusing at first. Yes. However, simply remembering that there are 10 hours in a day, 10 days in a week, 5 weeks in a month, and 10 months in a year. If you just remember that, you should be good to go. I've forgotten all of that already. Your holo contains essential information, including the calendar. That's helpful. You can open your calendar to see special occasions and holidays, like Harvest Moon. Managing your time effectively is the key to success. You have exactly until the graduation ceremony in the 10th month to make the most out of your year. Okay. Have fun and do your best to impress your sister. So obviously one of the goals is to end up getting a girlfriend by the end of the year. The end of the year was still far away. Plenty of time to figure things out, I suppose. I took a shower and got into bed. Despite my vacation ending, I felt optimistic about the coming year. Who knew what adventures awaited this year? My school life was about to begin. Love in space. Oh, here we go. I always love visual novel, like, opening things. 'Holy shit. That was just the intro. This is without the restoration patch, by the way. Did you see how fucking sexual that intro was? Amazing. What would the restoration patch be like? On the store page, like, the second most popular user-defined tag is nudity. Maybe that's why it's 33 bucks. Oh boy. I woke up the next day to the sunshine. Fucking hell, I cannot get over that intro. The first day of school, huh? Well, might as well try my best. Ah, this is Ava or something? Oh, there we go. After breakfast, I left the apartment and found Ava waiting outside. Yo! Sigh. Ava looked reluctantly at me, as if I was not worthy of her gaze. It took you long enough. Come on, let's go before we're late. It's still an hour until class. Did you forget? I have to get to school early to deliver the opening ceremony speech. Of course I didn't forget. I'm just not a busybody like you. This is my childhood friend, Ava Crescentia. My favourite thing about her is her smile. Smile. Too bad that in all my years of being her friendly neighbour, I've never seen it. How do you know it's your favourite thing then? Fucking hell, Kayto. What's there to say about her? She's a high-performing individual with some empathy issues. She's way too critical about everything, and the only enjoyment she gets out of life seems to be mentally outmaneuvering lesser minds, namely myself. Idiot. See what I mean? Despite that, I, Kayto Shields, have been her loyal friend since we were young enough to bathe together in the same tub. I bet if you play your cards right, you'll be able to do that again in this game. Oh yeah! Not to confirm or deny that any such cliché event ever occurred in our lives, but it will. I would not want to suggest any kind of special relationship exists between us, because it clearly did not. We walked through the city on the way to class. The city looks nice. Hey, Kayto? Yeah? How does the duty of the student councillors to the student body sound for an opener? What's up with that overly predictable statement? I'm sure it's fine. The old geezers in charge of our school don't want anything original in the speech anyways. Every year it's always the same thing. I wouldn't worry about it. Sigh. You're being lazy, and the new term hasn't even started yet. Oh, is that a Fault Milestone 1 reference? Because that is another visual novel on Steam. I believe published by Sekai Project. So that's fun. Fault. Look, Kayto, every year the student council does nothing but fill out the same paperwork, approve the same events, and make the same speeches. This is our chance to bring change. We're members of the Sunrider Academy Student Council. We have to leave our marks on our school's history. There she goes again. Whereas my life goal was merely to be a humble student, others are compelled to question the human condition. They think thoughts like, I must rise above the common rabble. What will they remember me of when I'm gone? What will they remember of me when I'm gone? And what of my legacy? Often, these thoughts lead individuals to join the student council and become campus leaders. And then the next thing you know, they get enamored to such notions, so they decide to pursue careers in management or politics, and before you know it, people call them stuff like president, chairman, and captain, as if their names disappear and get replaced with titles. Well, let me just say that I have absolutely no desire for any of that. I've joined the student council not out of any sense of civic duty or for any desire for prestige, but simply to lobby against our old-styled uniforms. Seriously, what vestige of the old imperial system forced us to wear these ridiculous clothes? Always too hot during the summer and too cold during the winter. I hear the school on the other side of town upgraded to thermal-weave uniforms 5 years ago. Some schools even permit hollowwear now. Clearly, there must be some kind of pork preventing us from upgrading our uniforms. Some kind of pork? Perhaps one of the school officials is close friends with the manager of a wool farm. I walked to school, conjuring in my mind multiple disgusting conspiracies keeping us from the hollowwear uniforms. Before I knew it, we had arrived. Look at that tree, it looks fantastic. Sigh. Alright, well, just make sure you stand up straight behind me while I'm delivering the speech. No problem, I can manage that much. Ava eyed me. What? She inspected my uniform, obviously displeased. You should have ironed your uniform. This is why we need hollowwear. Ugh. Ava begrudgingly grabbed onto my tie and straightened it. She dusted off my uniform and tried to smooth out the wrinkles. I can't believe you can call yourself the vice president looking like this. Excuse me, Prez. This appearance is merely my strategy to appeal to the common student. Idiot. Well, this is the best I can do. Just stay out of the light, okay? Alright, alright. I stood behind Ava as she delivered the opening address to this empty hall, doing my absolute best not to yawn. Being in front of the entire student body, I was suddenly filled with the stinking dread that I had left my fly unzipped. No. Ava would have zipped the damn thing up herself during the inspection if I'd forgotten such a pivotal detail. Hope we can all work together to create a better... But what if she forgot to check? She's a girl after all, so the experience of leaving the fly unzipped would be totally alien for her. Maybe I should check just in case. No. Ava said not to make a fool out of myself in front of the entire student body. The student council will always be there to listen. I nervously scratched my forehead. What a long-winded speech.
With that, on behalf of the entire faculty and staff, I welcome you to Sunrider Academy.
The audience politely applauded. Whew, it's over at last. I withdrew with Ava, thoroughly relieved to be off the stage. As soon as the opening ceremony was over, it was time for our morning classes. Since Ava was a 4th year now, she went upstairs while I was on the 3rd floor with the rest of the 3rd years. An old-looking teacher introduced himself as Mr. Gray and began our class. Class time! +1 intelligence, +1 stress. Oh, we're in the 3rd hour now. It's lunchtime. Oh, great. Where should I eat? Decision! Look at this map. So we can go to the courtyard or the cafeteria. Let's go to the cafeteria. Eat lunch. Oh, I like that. That's nice. There's me eating my lunch, my little bento box. Back in class, we did a class. We're in the 5th hour. Now that classes were over, it was time for the student council's first meeting. So there's 10 hours in a day, right? And he needs 4 hours sleep. So we can stay here for like 2 more hours, and then he has to go home and sleep.
Look here, Kayto. This just won't do.
What? Ava opened a file called Club Reports on her holo and flipped through page after page of forms.
Some of these clubs have not submitted dues or membership reports for years. Ugh. I knew the previous president was lazy, but I never imagined it could be this bad.
I could feel my eyes glazing over as I looked through the paperwork. I threw my hands up. Is it really a big deal? As long as people are having fun, aren't the clubs fulfilling their purpose? Ava stared at me incredulously.
Ugh. We have to get the clubs into order before anything else.
I really like that each character has like a different border to the text, different color border. It's fantastic.
I'm appointing you as the club manager, Kayto. Go to the problem clubs and get their issues resolved. Got it?
Club manager? I got slapped with a title already. Ugh, you can't just... Ava crossed her arms.
Or you can just tell me fill out these equipment use forms.
A terrifying stack of paperwork sat beside Ava. Okay, I'll go figure out what's wrong.
Good.
I looked through the club reports on my holo. And it seemed like there are 3 problem clubs. The Kendo, Science, and Swim clubs. What's the bet? There's a girl for each of those. Looks like I'll be managing the 3 of them. You can see club report on your holo, can I? Aha! Each club has 3 stats. Are they member count, readiness, and morale? Member count refers to the number of members in the club. Yep. Readiness refers to the current ability of the club to perform their activities. Okay. Morale refers to the happiness of the club's members. Okay. Clubs require readiness to win competitions and bring prestige to the school. However, gaining readiness drains morale. If the club's morale is too low, then its performance will be negatively affected. Having more members multiplies the club's readiness. However, chances to recruit new members do not come often. Holy crap, there's a lot of stat stuff to remember in this game. Managing each club's stats is the key to being a successful club manager. Do your best. Well, let's check out the Kendo club first. I was going to go to the swim club. I'm disappointed. I entered the Kendo dojo and saw a girl just about to leave. Hi, are you in the Kendo club? I'm the new club manager at the student council. Gurk! She eyed me suspiciously, as if I was somehow already the bad guy. I'm here to talk about the dues for your club. The Imperial Tax Collector has arrived! She bolted. What the... Well, as firmly opposed to the notion of running a random girl down, I instinctively gave chase. Hey, wait! She ran into the courtyard. For crying. I'm from the student council. Your club hasn't paid any dues for the last 3 years. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about! She picked up a watering hose from the garden and pointed it at me. I'm firing my lasers! Fucking every visual novel has to have, like, these weird, like, meme kind of things in them. I narrowly leapt out of the way and took cover behind a tree. She laughed as she soaked the tree with water. That's improper use of school equipment! Fortunately, the water lost pressure and the stream limped down into a trickle. I've got her now. You've got a lot to answer for. Eek! I marched towards her. She backed herself into a tree. I got her now. Okay, well I think that'll do it for now. That was the first 20 minutes or so of Sunrider Academy. It does look pretty good so far. I think there's like 4 girls you have to choose from. One thing I didn't show off is that there is a difficulty system. I might be able to find it in the menu. Preferences. So yeah, you can change the difficulty. You've got waifu mode, which is just really, really easy. I'm on original mode right now. I don't think we've got it to any of the difficult things. Anyway, that was a quick look at Sunrider Academy. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!
Ah! There's a guy trying to get me! Oh shit! There's a pit! There's a bear in the pit!
What?